Okay, so a lot of you have been messaging me asking about court today. And I just found that it would be best if I record the video versus type it out. It's a lot to type. However, here goes. Today's court was about the restraining order 50B that I have on my recent ex. I get there to the courthouse, and I wait there for about 30 minutes until it's time to go into the courtroom around 9:20 a.m. I get to the courtroom and I sit down in the way back. And the defendant is already there with his attorney. So he's there with his attorney's paralegal because his attorney is not there. And so I already knew like Friday that going into this today, they were going to ask for a continuance, which worked out because the criminal summons that I filed on Saturday for harassment, that was dated for May 21st. So I heard that they were going to continue it anyway. So the bailiff said, "Are you Jess?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And as soon as I got there, and so he's like, "Well, go sit over here." So I go from the back of the courtroom where I was sitting for just like a second to the box. And I knew like right away something was up. Number one, I don't just get myself in trouble. So I wasn't sure what it was. And I'm thinking it was probably like the Lamborghini that they hadn't got it yet. As I'm like sitting there like pondering what this could be, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I know it's not anything criminal because like I haven't done anything. And number two, the only thing that's left is like the retrieval of the Lamborghini, which I haven't been served. They haven't called to come pick it up or anything. It's just sitting outside. Well, as soon as I was told to sit down in the box, they asked for other guards to come because they had someone they needed to detain. In that instant, I was like, I'm going to jail. But I was not aware of why I was going to jail. So I was completely blindsided by this, completely. So I'm sitting in there and I already know that I'm getting detained. And so I'm already texting people like, hey, I'm going to jail. And so they call us, and obviously I'm present in the box, a little embarrassed, taken back. And he's over there just getting his rocks off, just like Kiki and everything, just on his like high horse or whatever. And I'm just like nonchalant about it. I'm not letting it like get to me. I'm just kind of like in my mind trying to figure out what it was that I did. And so long story short, it is continued until May 15th. So then I was detained and I went to jail. They did tell me when I got to the back, after they strapped all the handcuffs and all the shackles and all the belly chains on me, that it was domestic related. I'm like, I filed a harassment charge on Saturday against him because he's harassing me. And then Monday I filed a 50B because he was running circles around my apartment complex in the car. So what did I do? So after they like informed me that it was domestic violence related, they couldn't tell me in depth what it was about. So I'm going through the back. There's telling me that I have to go down to the jail to talk to the magistrate to get served the warrant, because apparently I had a warrant. So I go down to the jail. They give me the document. They said that I communicated threats to him. I never communicated threats to him. That was a lie. So I initially was supposed to go in on a no bond this morning at 10:44 a.m. So they're like, well, you got to dress out and then you got to go back to the courthouse to get a bond. I'm like, okay, please, thank you, because this is wrong. I'm innocent. I have not done anything. Like, this is him retaliating against me, and this should be illegal. Okay, so then after I got my documentation, I told them what was up. And apparently what he could see on his end, that it was filed like a day or two after he was served for both the summons and the 50B. So clearly this is a retaliation event. So they said I can take that information and the paperwork that I had pertaining to those orders back to the courthouse. But I had to get dressed out and everything. So yeah, I had to wear the jail outfit and everything. Super embarrassing. They had to take all my jewelry off, go through my bags, as if I was getting booked. So then I go back to the courthouse and speak to the judge. I go in front of the judge, and he tells me that basically I verbally communicated something to this man. I have not spoken to this man in weeks. The only thing I've ever said to this man was, please stop bullying me, stop harassing me. You are like, we moved out of your place. You've already taken my car through the court system. You've taken my independence. Like, there is nothing for you to do. So like, why sit here and try to like put me down, say I'm poor, you're rich, I'm this, I'm that. Like, it was ridiculous. So like, the only ever thing I ever said was stop bothering me, stop harassing me. I never communicated anything. I've never been close to the man to verbally communicate anything. So it was all a lie. So it was his word against mine. So basically, I got that. They then eventually put me on unsecured bond. And then I went back to the jail. And then I got finally released this afternoon. Like, I am mentally exhausted. And every time I try, like, I am so tired of every time I try to protect myself. It's a tit for tat game for him. It is a retaliation event with him. Like, I get maybe like he feels some kind of way being held accountable. I don't know if it's an like an ego boosting thing. It's a bravado thing. I mean, he's already advertised that he was going to go toe to toe if I ever tried to hold him accountable for something, because he knows I can't afford an attorney. And he knows I can't afford the opportunity to protect myself. So this is just like out of hand. Like, not only is it like taken away from my children, but it's emotionally and psychologically draining. And I need an attorney really bad. Like, and I need a mental vacation. I need all the above. So that's what happened today.